Welcome back. Let's talk about design today, and specifically about design in short-term rentals. What is short-term rentals, do you ask? Well, if you're following real estate or thinking about investing in real estate and you don't know what short-term rentals are, well, one, you might be hiding under a rock, but two, Google it. Go check it out. It has been something that has, I would say, a real estate sector that has been exploding over the last 2 years. It has become one of the easiest asset classes to get into for a lot of people, and the cash on cash returns have been incredible. Of course, was jumping in to purchase short-term rental. Why not? You get a second home, a place where you can go if you want. You have a great cash flow. You can have fun designing it. There's a lot of wins. So it became very, very popular. So way back when in 2020, it seemed like everything was about to implode. But really what happened was the market exploded for short-term rentals. And so a lot of people jumped into the market. And with that, in a lot of really popular destinations, there became a lot more listings. Is this a problem? No, not really if you know how to stand out. But what can happen when you have a lot of extra competition is you need to up your game a little bit. And you want to make sure that you're designing your short-term rental to really stand out against the competition in your market. And who knows, maybe you found this diamond in the rough market where you don't have any competition, but still design can be a huge part of your process, even if you don't have a lot of competition. Because when people go on vacation, they want to feel special. They want to relax. They don't have to worry about things. So what are a couple things that you want to make sure right now, especially sitting here in 2022, about to be 2023, and the market's grown substantially? You want to make sure that you stand out from your competition. From the photos that are taken to the design to even the way that you're wording in the description. So when people are scrolling across hundreds and hundreds of listings, you stand out. You also want your guests who arrive to experience comfort. So you want them to feel comfortable when they're there. That goes down to the bedding and the chairs that you have, and just making sure that they overall have a great relaxing experience. Think about what you want when you vacation. It's pretty simple. And the one thing that I continuously thought about when we were designing our short-term rental was I wanted people to feel special when they walked in. I wanted it to feel like they're on vacation and it's not just another place to lay their head. I wanted them to walk in and want to be there and feel special when they walked in. So that was something that walking through in the design process was constantly on my mind. Well, enough about us. Let's talk about 3 steps to designing your Airbnb. It's really not difficult and it can be a lot of fun. So step number 1 is, who are you designing it for? Who is your target market? And this is a step that I genuinely believe gets overlooked and missed a lot of times. But the short-term rentals that I have seen really niche down to know exactly who they're targeting absolutely crush it. So, for example, if you decide that you want to make a honeymoon suite, you want to make a romantic 1-bedroom escape getaway in the woods, you know who you're targeting. You're targeting couples who are going to be coming out and they want this beautiful experience, right? So, is it a family? Is the house massive and you want it to just be this fun place for families with kids? Do you hate kids and you don't want kids at all? Whatever it is, think about who you're marketing to. Don't get so tied up on this where you don't do anything, but think about it, because that vision will come through. And don't worry, unless you are really, really specific, like I had mentioned about the bachelor party, make everything pink, which is cool. If you've got a niche market for that, I say do it because you're going to crush it. But even if you design for a specific person in mind, it doesn't mean that other people won't book it. So the first thing is look at your market, see what's renting. Go to Airbnb, go to VRBO, go to booking.com, search your area and start doing research on what places are renting, what places are selling. And if you've already done your analysis, which you should have done when you were buying your short-term rental, or as you're thinking about buying it, you have already done this. You might already have a few places in mind that you just came across that just look like they're absolutely crushing it. The calendar's full, it catches your eye, they seem to be at the top of the list. What do these places look like? What do they feel like? What are they doing? Because why not imitate what they're doing? Why not imitate what is already successful? Now, I'm not saying rip their whole design, go in and buy exactly what they have, but it can give you an idea of what you want your place to look and feel like. And it helps you know that it's something that will be successful in that market. And so after you look at the market, pick your design theme. Again, thinking about who you want to rent to, what that theme is. So is it bohemian? Do you want it to feel this bohemian chic? Do you want it to be mid-century modern with like maybe a little mountain twist? Are you at the beach and you just want to feel light and flowy, or beach funky fun? Like, what is that you are envisioning? And then go out and just start Pinteresting, because you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just go out and say, okay, and start creating a vision board for your place. And from there, everything can start to fall into place. To pull and save everything from Pinterest, Google, even the Airbnbs that you see, and put those in a place. You could use Canva. I like Canva did it digitally because I use my computer a lot. Pull it up. But if you are somebody who really is tactical and likes to see things and touch and feel things, you could even make a whole board if you wanted to. Whatever you want, but get a feel for the design theme that you want and really hone in on that, because that's going to make the whole rest of the process easier. What couch do you choose? What carpet do you choose? All of these things will flow into that design theme that you picked. So once you have your theme picked out and you've got a bunch of pictures that you can look at and say, okay, this is what I want it to look and feel like, it's so much easier to just go and start looking for furniture. So you know, you have a starting point, you know what you're looking for. Even pick a color palette when you're doing this. So again, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. If you see something that looks really nice, visually pleasing in a Pinterest that you find in somebody's Airbnb, try and pull a color swatch that's close to it and use those colors. All of this will make all of the decision making a lot easier. And then lastly, just make sure that your place is functional. So when you're designing your place, you want comfort and you want function. So it may be a really cool looking couch, but make sure that it's going to be comfortable and that it's going to seat enough people, and that you have enough seating in your place for people, and you have enough seats at your dining room table. So making sure that your place is also functional. So when you're going to purchase your dining room table and you're going to design that, how many people are you going to sleep? Are you going to sleep 2? Are you going to sleep 3? Are you going to sleep 20? If you're going to sleep 20, don't get a dining room table with 3 chairs. And some of these things just get overlooked, but if the place is beautiful, but the place isn't functional, that's going to reflect in your reviews and your bookings. So you want to make sure that that also goes cohesively with your design plan. So I'll go through the design of our short-term rental real quick. The way that this started was I knew that I wanted a modern cabin feel, but I wanted it to be fun because we were wanting to entertain families. This is something that I wanted to bring our family to, our extended family. And I wanted it to be somewhere where the kids thought it was really cool, the adults thought it was really cool, and it was just visually pleasing the entire time walking through, that there was just these little cool little features. For example, in one of the bathrooms, we had put up wallpaper that actually had deer faces in it. And so it's just a cool feature while you're hanging out and doing your business in the bathroom. You may not have even noticed when you first walked into the house, and you're sitting there, and the next thing you know, you have a deer staring at you on the wallpaper. So that was a kind of vibe I wanted. It was just like kind of fun, funky. There's like animals staring at you everywhere, these cute little pictures, all this stuff. We also spent a lot of time, we actually moved our island back a little bit during the renovation so we could fit a big enough table for the amount of guests that we wanted to sleep. Now, you may not be able to do that, so definitely be thinking about that when you're purchasing things. But we bought a dining room table large enough, and then we also had some seating at the bar. But the funnest and coolest thing I think about this cabin, and was just structurally already there, it had a separate game room. So you were able to send your kids out to the game room, or the adults were able to go out to the game room and play games and be loud and be ridiculous, while another whole group could be inside doing something completely different. It just gave a lot of space. All right, so to back it up and wrap all this stuff up, first things first is know who you're designing for. Know who you want to come into your place. Don't get so hung up on this, but at least have an idea because it helps. Then look at what's going on in your market. What are people doing? Get on old Pinterest and start saving stuff, saving photos. And then from there, just start looking for furniture and looking for little design pieces that you really feel like are going to fill out the space. And hey, if design isn't your thing, go through the same exact steps, but instead just give it to a designer and let them handle all the dirty work. Because at the end of the day, if it's not something that you enjoy, then give it to somebody who does, but they'll have a really good mapped out vision of what you should do. All right. Well, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye.